the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Baltimore Ravens.
Set to kick off.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Jackson on target to Brown for a Ravens 1st down. From the gun, Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
3rd and 5.
Jackson from the shotgun. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th.
There defensively.
The Ravens send their punter out now. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Now it's Lockett. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
Legendary, yo, deal, kind of drip is a skill,
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 27. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
They go play action now. Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. 3rd down here.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, they get man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off here, the 32. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
On for the point after is Randy Bullock. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Ravens nothing. Randy Bullock set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And Hill will opt for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. It's their 3rd drive now, and so far we've seen a punt. In that 2nd drive, CD, they turned the ball over, so not the start that they were envisioning.
Yeah, they've been ineffective so far, but look, they've worked on a game plan all week long. Don't get away from it too soon. Find a way to get some significant gains, loosen up, get going, and then they should be okay the rest of the way.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The Lions move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Jackson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup. Jackson looking to throw on third. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That's good for 28 yards.
Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now a handoff here to his running back. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, first and goal.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
So first and goal and a chance to make amends for the earlier pick 6. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And the Ravens are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll come out in the pistol. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Ball carrier.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's caught at the 25. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now, that was a high degree of difficulty on that one, but to me, it goes back to fundamentals and determination. High point the football and declare it yours.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 23-yard run. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. Well, even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice gain.
A very nice run, and it turns into 6 points. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately.
Julio Jones all alone. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Julio Jones. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Tucker lining up.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
They keep it with Penny on first down. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
To the sideline and incomplete. It's 4th down.
Here's Sam Cook now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Looking deep for Julio. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's finally out of bounds, but he's taken it all the way down to the 8. And the catches for him, they just keep piling up. Charles, that's now 1,031 catches for his career. Ties him with Steve Smith.
Yeah, and he plays the game the same way Steve did, with pride, with determination, some would say with anger. And that edge has given him the ability to catch 1,031 passes.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
On the Seahawks' 12-yard line.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Play action. It's Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Jackson will throw again. Eluding the pressure right. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And he pulled it. Oh, my goodness. It's no good. He missed it. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So what a let-off there. You figure that was an easy 3 points. Instead, it turns into nothing.
And from that close of range, if you start it left, your goose is cooked. And this thing, well, it never had a chance to straighten itself out.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun. Wilson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Touchdown, Ravens.
And remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Back back to the air. Wilson after the pick six. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Incomplete.
Well, with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
From the 21, it's second and 10. To throw again, Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
28. Seahawks 14. Justin.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. From the gun, Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
And the Seahawks first down.
Penny, a first down carry. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
Touchdown, Raven.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if finally we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. A'Shawn Robinson, too much to handle that time. Gets the sack.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
First down, Seattle.
Play action. Now Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 14. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Jackson, he's going to keep it himself. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice game.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
4 receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. 2nd and 3. Brown has the first down and much more. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the face mask moves him closer, and now 1st and goal. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
He was taken down by...
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And that will extend their lead even further.
38.
So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Wilson. They set up the screen to Penny. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
Turnover on downs.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jones. And he takes this just a few yards shy in the red zone before going out. It's a pickup of 11 at a Baltimore first down.
23-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. Little short pass to James. That catch good for only a couple.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
2nd and 8.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Jackson going to tuck it down on the option.
And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by the Seahawk defense. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And the Seahawks add a couple of extra DBs going with the dime look here.
Indeed, 6 on the field. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Justin Tucker is the kickoff for Baltimore.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away.
That'll be taken about a yard deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Kenny Galladay is intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Come on here, come get some. Come get some. Come on here, come get some. He don't want it. Forty's Mike, Forty's Mike. And here we go. We got listen. Watch the pass.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Well, we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
Here we go, T. Left pass.
On 1st down, Wilson. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny.
Wilson's pass.
Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, he'll take his shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Boy, how about that one? He reeled it in one-handed for a touchdown.
Seattle.
And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be 1st and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play, and that little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
Catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Jackson going to get this out to Brown. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
So after the penalty, we'll have one final untimed play here before halftime. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw on off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe bump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
First down, Seattle.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Play action. It's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Number 21.
The tackle there by Quandre Diggs. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15. 11 yards there, first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. Jackson from the shotgun. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again. Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
13. 59. Let's go, D.
Play action. Now Jackson. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. And he'll give it here to his running back. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on second and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down.
57's Mike 57.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 48. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Wilson defers to Penny here on the draw. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Javon Kinlaw, the big D tackle there to bring him down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down. Wilson dancing to his left. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Open man is Metcalf. He's got it.
Wilson's pass.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Seattle.
DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and that cuts this lead down to 13. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Returning it, Justice Hill. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And again this time to the tailback. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there.
The Seahawks take over.
It'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf.
Wilson's pass.
They get a good chunk of that penalty yardage back. A gain of 15. Second down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
Seahawks.
Here's Wilson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. After the penalty, it's Penny. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Wilson now off the bootleg. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 15. First down, Seahawks. Now they try the right side here. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. from the shotgun. Wilson. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Javon Kinlaw
gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
Down. 3rd and long.
Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. To throw is Wilson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Seattle.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4.
From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short.
They'll try and run forward with Penny. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win. When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available and incompletion as a result.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Penny will try to punch it in. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
The 2-yard line.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
And not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They go play action with Jackson. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
It's caught. Jones. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a first down. Jackson's going to look to run it. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach, and probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Being chased out left. And now he's going to use his legs. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive.
Inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Right back to him on first down. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 20-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And now Jackson will look to throw it. That is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
3rd and goal, Jackson on the move to his left. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Marquise Brown, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And he moved left there, Charles. Little danger play. He didn't throw toward that left side, went over the middle. Got the 6, though.
Yeah, he seems like the type of guy that when you told him as a kid, don't touch the stove because it might be hot, he touched it anyway. And this one, he got away without getting burned.
The Ravens will line up.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
That makes the score Ravens 49, Seahawks 35. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Throwing again. Wilson. Flush to his right. And this one is incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. And now it's 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
Out. It's 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Seahawks.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Wilson will throw again. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Complete to number 20.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Again, Wilson. They'll roll him out right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 7 times and could use another right now. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Wilson throwing deep for Galladay. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They're down 2 scores, and they need a quick one to try and get back into this one. That was one way to try and get it done. Unsuccessful in the attempt, but they have no choice but to keep trying.
right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
On downs.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Devin Duvernay.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
That'll be taken about a yard deep, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for them. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's Sam Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
Today's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Ravens, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for Seattle, the problems just get worse and worse as they fall to 2-9 now on the year. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.